Hi guys. All right. So we're starting a new topic in language arts this week, and they're called conjunctions. So if we think about the word conjunction, it kind of sounds like join, right? Junct means to join things together. So a conjunction can combine two parts of a sentence or two totally different sentences into one sentence and without it being a run-on. So we've talked about how a run-on is two sentences smushed together that do not have punctuation or a conjunction. Okay, so a conjunction can make them join together and have it work. Okay, so we're going to talk about a couple of different conjunctions. So we don't talk about all of them in second grade, but we are going to talk about some of them. All right, so let's talk about what a conjunction is. So as we do this, I just want you to have some kind of colored something. It could be a marker or a crayon or a highlighter, whatever, but just to draw attention to things in these notes as we do them, okay? So what is a conjunction? A conjunction is a word that is used to combine, oops-a-daisy, not what I meant to do. I need the brush. Used to combine two sentences together into one sentence, okay? So combine is what we're doing. We're combining sentences. We're taking this sentence and this sentence and making them one sentence. All right. So today we're learning about three, even though there are way more than three, and they're and, but, and or. All right. So each of those conjunctions serves a very specific purpose. So we're going to talk about when we would use each of them. We would use and to combine things that are alike. So I want you to go ahead and put a box around alike and a box around and, right? Like that. So let's say I have these two sentences. John plays soccer, John plays football. You hear how it's kind of repetitive? So this is a way for us to make our writing sound less repetitive, like we're repeating the same thing over and over, okay? So both of these are sports that John plays, so we can use and to combine them. So there's something that's the same, okay? Did you notice what's the same between this sentence and this sentence? What's the same? John plays. So I have John plays here, and I have John plays here. I don't want to say it twice. I just want to say it once. I want you to put a line through John plays right there. Just one line. Not going to scribble the whole thing out or anything, just one line. And what we do, what are the two things that John plays? These two things we're going to circle. So he plays soccer and football. So those two things I circled, we want to put around the conjunction that we just talked about we're using. So we're using and. Don't worry if this doesn't make a whole lot of sense yet. We're going to do lots and lots of practice, okay? So I'm going to start with what I have right here, the thing that I was repeating that I'm only going to say one time now. And I'm going to start with that. John plays. And then we're going to make something called an and sandwich. Everybody say and sandwich. Okay? And what that means is these two things that he plays, we're going to make a sandwich around the word and. So you see how this is my sandwich right here? Just like that. So do those little brackets because I've made a sandwich with and. Soccer is one piece of bread, football is the other. And I put them around the word and. And is the filling, okay, the PB&J part, okay? So that was a way I could combine the predicates, okay? So the thing that was in the predicate was soccer and football, so I combined those around an and sandwich. So now it says John plays soccer and football. So now it's not so repetitive. It doesn't repeat. It doesn't sound so boring, right? This is making our writing more interesting. Okay, so let's talk about how we would combine subjects. So we've got two sentences. Mary loves ice cream. Jane loves ice cream. I want you to look at those two sentences. What is the same between those two sentences? What is the same? Loves ice cream. So in this one, I'm going to cross out loves ice cream because I only want to say it one time. Just one time. So who are the two people that love ice cream? Mary and Jane. Let's circle them. Mary and Jane. So you guessed it, we're making an and sandwich. Okay, so because Mary and Jane both love ice cream, you can combine their names using the word and. Okay, so look, here's my and, underline and I'm making an and sandwich with Mary and Jane. My two things that were the two people that love ice cream are my bread of my sandwich, Mary and Jane. I wouldn't say Mary loves ice cream and Jane loves ice cream. Although that's a complete sentence, the point of using a conjunction is that we're taking away some of the things that repeat, okay? All right, let's talk about the next one. Or. So or combines choices. So put a box around or and put a box around choices. So think about You had some choices for your Halloween costume, didn't you? You said, I could wear this or that. You had some choices of what to get for lunch every day. I could have a sandwich or I could have the lunch of whatever's being served that day, right? So you have choices in your life. So choices get combined using or. So let's look. Let's look at these two sentences. Annie can wear her skirt. Annie can wear her jumper. I want you to look at what is the same in those two sentences. What is the same? Annie can wear her, right? So I'm going to cross that out in my second sentence. I don't want to say, oops, too far, Miss Hargrove. I don't want to say that twice. So what are the two choices that Annie is making, or what are the two things that Annie is choosing between? Skirt and jumper. So let's circle those two things, just like we did with and. Skirt and jumper. And just like we've got our and sandwich, we've also got our, what do you think? Or sandwich. So Annie's got a choice to make, right? She can wear her skirt or her jumper, but she cannot wear both. That's why we don't use and. So although it sounds like there's something that's the same, she can't wear both of them. That's why we have to use or, because she has to make the choice, okay? So now I'm going to write this first part. Annie can wear her, and then look, we've got our conjunction or, and I'm going to say, oh, it looks like we kept her in there. So we're just going to, and we're just going to cross off. It's okay if you already did it. We're going to say her skirt, her jumper. So you could actually say it both ways, but this is just the way it is on the notes. So I'm going to keep it this way. So we crossed out Annie can wear, so we only have Annie can wear one time. Here's our conjunction or, and here are our choices. Her skirt, her jumper. We made an or sandwich. Her skirt or her jumper. Annie can wear her skirt or her jumper. So now we've combined those two sentences so we don't repeat ourselves so much, okay? But is a little bit different. So but combines things that are different. Look at that. And it works a little bit different. We're not really making a but sandwich like we made an and sandwich or an or sandwich. It's just a little bit different, okay? So let's look at these. Marshall wants a puppy. Susie wants a frog. Because they're different, instead of having a period between them, I'm going to have but between them. So here we go. Marshall wants a puppy, but Susie wants a frog. So we don't ever say, but this person doesn't, because we want to make sure we include what they actually wanted, right? We don't just want to say, but they didn't want a frog, right? Or didn't want a puppy. So instead of saying Marshall wants a puppy, but Susie doesn't, no, we don't say that. We want to include what Susie wants, right? We got to respect Susie. So we've got Marshall wants a puppy, but, underline your conjunction, Susie wants a frog. Okay, so those are our three types of conjunctions. You got a little seesaw activity to do, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching.